Today in the food and restaurant world, you hear a lot of terms thrown around like from farm to table, from garden to plate. But here at Cobalt Grille, the garden takes on a whole new meaning because it literally is from Chef Alvin Williams' garden. So join me as we check out Cobalt Grille, Hilltop, Virginia Beach.
My name is Chef Alvin Williams. We're at Cobalt Grille in the Hilltop North Shopping Centre in Virginia Beach. I grew up in England, born and bred there, as they say, and I was cooking. I finished culinary school and then moved to London, and I was cooking in some high-profile hotels and restaurants there. I worked at the Grosvenor House Hotel, which is on Park Lane, and for the Savoy Group, and some really great restaurants. And I came to Virginia Beach to visit my sister, who had married a Navy guy, and they were stationed here. He was, stationed in Norfolk, and I just loved the area. I fell in love with the area. Well, when I first got here, I decided I'd given up cooking. So I was just living off savings and having a good time, and then I ran out of money and said, I better get a job. Interviewed at a restaurant, a great restaurant, a French restaurant called Le Chambord. And I went there and ended up being a chef there, and ended up running another restaurant they did called The Bistro at Le Chambord. And worked there for 6-7 years and decided it was time to do my own restaurant. And so in 2000, I opened up Cobalt Grille.
I'm Gary Black. I'm one of the owners of Cobalt Grille in Virginia Beach. I just take care of the front of house operation. I've been in the restaurant business in one form or another since I was about 15 years old. Done every imaginable, everything from dishwashing, bussing tables, flipping burgers, bartending, waiting tables, managing, just everything you can imagine, even in the kitchen. Now I leave that to Alvin here, but I had my stint back in the day.
I met Gary years ago when I first came here. He had a restaurant called Coyote Cafe, and I would go there and just watch him operate. Stand in the corner with the cocktail and just watch how he moved around and did things. And I didn't know much about the front of the house with cocktails and bars and that stuff. And I knew I was going to have a bar here. So I kind of tapped him on the shoulder and said, I'm thinking about doing this project in Virginia Beach. And he had heard of me at Le Chambord, and we just became friends, and then we went together into partnership here.
He had a partner that he was talking to about this restaurant, and they were looking for a consultant, basically. So we had a couple more meetings, and after our couple of meetings, they asked me if I wanted to be a part of it. I said, this is going to be something big. It's going to be something really special. I said, absolutely, count me in. Well, it's been 17 years now. It'll be 17 years October, so we have definitely adjusted with the times.
We like to say when you step into Cobalt, you feel like you're stepping out of town. So it's a little sensory overload. We've got great jewel tone colors in here, and then the smells from the kitchen, that gets you going, so you get all these senses going. And there's different sections to the restaurant. So there's the bar and the lounge area, which is a little more casual, and then you come back into the main dining room. We like to call it fun dining, not fine dining.
Plus the lounge area. It started out, we just had a little waiting area. We had just love seats and chairs, but then it became so popular, we added the high top tables, a little more vibe, better vibe to it. Music's a little bit nicer. The martinis got a little bit better. The drinks. Now we do a great happy hour every day. And the biggest addition is our new private dining room that has been a big, big hit. It seats about 24 people. It's very private. We have the shades that come down. There's a smart TV in there for presentations or just to show video clips. We've gotten a lot of use, and it's been a big, big hit. It's a great little spot. And it stays in with the theme of our restaurant with the exposed brick on the back wall and the wine poster. So it's something we're really proud of.
Yeah, we have a chef's table that's designed for if people want to come and have a special meal. If it's a birthday or an anniversary, we can do 6 or 7 course meal, and they can sit there, and it's right next to the kitchen. So you can actually look through the window and interact with the chefs. So, or you can just, book that table and, order off the regular dinner menu too. But it's a great way to, be interactive.
Well, if the great view of the kitchen and all the happenings going on from the chef's table is enough to get this seat in the house, well then what I just got put before me is, it's one of the most unique dishes I've ever seen here in Tidewater. It's Cobalt Grille's Kobe-style beef carpaccio. Here's the thing. This is one dish you can never complain on how it was prepared by the chef because, well, you're the chef. Now, Typically, you'll use the provided chopsticks. I am no purveyor of chopsticks. So,
That's playing.
Chef, don't go anywhere, Chef Alvin. Will you show all our viewers the proper way to do this with chopsticks?
I'm going to try, but this is how you do it. So you get the Kobe beef carpaccio with the chopsticks that you're going to become proficient at by the end of the evening. Lay them right on the hot stone. And you'll see these oils starting to release. You've got the white truffle oil, the chili oil.
I'm getting a whole lot of aroma released right
Aromas
now.
is coming. We need your Kickin at 757 smell-o-vision.
We do.
And then we
I'm so sorry, guys, but that's coming never.
A new app, yeah. Well, there you go. I'm going to leave you to it.
Thank you. Not only does he do great cooking here, he does great cameos. But he's exactly right. You put it on the stone, and you might not be able to hear it, but there's a slight sizzle with all the great herbs and everything going on. Now, as many of you know, food can be a social thing. What's great about this dish, it's really communal because I've seen groups and parties at tables of getting multiple orders of this and everybody cooking and sharing. So it's a really unique dish, but the best part about it is it's not the cooking of it, it's the enjoying of it, which I'm about to do right now. This is a must-try event at Cobalt Grille. Wonderful.
In my backyard, we are growing some vegetables, herbs, vegetables, and it's a great thing. It's something that I didn't imagine myself doing, but I got an interest in it. My wife's father is a farmer, and my grandparents were farmers, and it's just kind of fallen into my lap. So we're growing garlic and zucchini and petit pan squash and tomatoes and Swiss chard and all kinds of things back there. So it's a lot of fun and it's very rewarding. Yeah, I look and I see what's growing. So if the zucchinis are growing big, then we're going to make either zucchini bread or we'll do we have a dish here where we use vegetable spaghetti. So we use yellow squash, zucchini, carrot. So those are the kind of things we do. On the lamb dish here, we have it's Swiss chard, served with sauteed Swiss chard. So if that's ready, we pick that. I'm waiting for the tomatoes to turn nice and red, and then we'll have lots of heirloom salads. We feel a great pride, and we know where our food's coming from, and it's organic, and there's no chemicals. So we know that what we're eating and serving is just the best product that we could give. Some of the specialty dishes we're known for are, the first one would be the FLC. So that refers to flounder, lobster, crab. It's served with fresh whipped mashed potatoes, fresh asparagus, and we pan-sear flounder, and then we're going to top that with some fresh lump crab and lobster meat, and serve that with a beurre blanc sauce. And the great thing about that dish is sometimes it's FLC, but then we'll change it to HLC, because that's if fresh halibut's in season. Or it'll be MLC if we got fresh mahi, or whatever the fish is, so we change the first letter. We also have a specialty dish that we have on the menu, which is our New Zealand rack of lamb. It's a half rack, and we serve that with our Parmesan risotto and sauteed Swiss chard. And then we have a demi-glaze sauce that we put white truffle oil in, so it's a white truffle demi-glaze. And it's just absolutely delicious, and we just garnish that with a little fresh rosemary from the garden. It's a great dish. And another one of our house specialties is the filet Napoleon. So that's a filet mignon, and we slice that into thirds. On the bottom layer, we saute some wild mushrooms, sauteed on there. Then another filet layer. And then on top of that, we put sauteed shrimp scampi, which is the shrimp sauteed with some tomatoes and some shallots. And then we top that off with another layer of filet mignon. And then we drizzle over some sauce, which is our red wine bordelaise sauce. Other items that we have are burgers. And we have a burger night every Tuesday, which is a half-price burger night. And we in the kitchen get to be real creative because we have some burgers on the menu, but then we come up with different specials each week. And so you can either come in and get a nice filet, which is a little more expensive, but if you want something a little less expensive, we got the burger, which is equally as good quality and fun to have. For those of you who have a sweet tooth, we have our signature desserts. We have our creme brulee sampler, which is 6 flavors, and it spells out cobalt. So C, chocolate, O, orange, B, berry, A, almond, L is lemon, and the final one is T, traditional. And they all sit on the plate, so you get to sample all 6 different flavors, and that's a great dessert that people love to share. We have creme brulee, so we do the traditional vanilla bean creme brulee. We have chocolate chip creme brulee. We also have a great white chocolate bread pudding, and that's with Bing cherries and white chocolate and raisins. That's delicious. The thing that I love most about Cobalt Grill is, our repeat business. We have a lot of repeat customers, and they are just awesome. They supported us this is our 17th year, and they come and they have their favorite dishes, and we love to prepare them, and we know them by name, and they know us by name, and that's just my favorite thing here. It's like a kind of a big family. We have several awards from different publications and magazines and newspapers, but for us, our greatest reward is repeat business, is our customers returning to us to taste, to have our food and to interact with our servers and our cooks, because they like to do that, and that's our greatest reward.
Food was excellent, the service was great, and we actually had an opportunity to meet the chef and let him know how magnificent the meal was. So we definitely want to come back again.
The wine is fine and the food is great. We enjoy the novelty menus, the unusual tastes, and the fine company.
The ambiance is great.
The ambiance is great.
Very
It's
nice
always
place.
been one of our favorites.
Always enjoyable.
The tuna, of course, is the favorite. Tonight I had the flounder, but the tuna's my favorite. And burger night's always fun also.
The burgers are good, or the salmon. Everything's good. I mean, Alvin's an amazing cook.
We've had a great time here tonight at Cobalt Grill in Hilltop, Virginia Beach. I want to give a special thanks to both Chef Alvin Williams and his partner in crime, Gary Black. You guys have done a phenomenal job, and I think it's fair to say that Cobalt, in the 17 years you've been here, has truly become an icon as far as the food scene in Virginia Beach. So thank you so much for having us. So I guess all we've got left to do is have some great food, have some great drink together, and tell everybody where we're kicking it at in the 757.